Okay, so I love metallic watercolor paints, and I was at the dollar store the other day and found this set of Artist Series shiny metallic watercolors. And so I thought I would get them and test them out. They are in these like larger pans, like the Gonzai Tombi kind of, like large pans. Unfortunately, I don't have I think it's the Gonzai Tombi, if I'm pronouncing that right, watercolors. I don't have them, so I can't actually compare them, but they're very reminiscent. I think there's like 3 packs. There was like a more bold colored pack, like gold, silver pack, and then this kind of almost like pastel-y colors. The colors look pretty, so we were going to give them a try. Supplies wise that we're testing this on, I have 3 paintbrushes. I have a Princeton round snap brush size 6. I have this random brush I think I was given when I bought some watercolors, and this is from a local art store. I think it's their house brand. It's a size 0. I don't know if I need all these. I don't know if I'll do a little painting after. I may just test the colors and see what they look like. Paper wise, I have 3 different papers. I really shouldn't be touching them, but here we are. Far left, I have this Strathmore. Clearly it was gifted to me. It was used for hot glue gun rest prior to my owning it. I have the Stonehenge Aqua watercolor cold press in black, and just the Canson XL. So I thought it'd be interesting to test it on a few different types of paper and see how it reacts. I have them taped down with some washi tape on this Masonite board. Just a thing of water, and the cup of tea I'm drinking that I'll probably mistake my water as is just Dreamland Herbal Blend from President's Choice. So let's see how many times I accidentally dip my watercolor brush into my tea. Alrighty, and just a napkin on the side and a little palette to test on. So here we go. Oh, maybe I should review the colors that we have first. So there is a white, a champagne, a light pink, though it looks purple here, because if we're looking, that's supposed to be the light pink. So we'll see. Oh, you know what? They're mixed. This must be light pink. That has to be lilac. I'm going to just go by... Then they say rose gold, so I don't know. That's rose gold. That's lime. I got them for $2 at the dollar store. I'm not going to complain too much about the naming. All right, so put a bit of water on all of these just to get them a bit going. Soften them up a bit. I don't know how long these are going to take to kind of wet down. I probably should have brought a spray bottle, but I don't have one next to me right now. And I don't feel like getting up to get one. Alrighty. Just give that a second. I'm gonna move these paintbrushes out of the way so that I have a bit more room. Put these up here. Okay, so they wet pretty quick. So I'm guessing, just like any of my other watercolors that are metallic and light like this, they're not gonna show up very well. At least maybe these colors here, maybe that purple, aren't gonna show up well on the white paper. So let's give that a try. It's gonna, oh, it's very shimmery. It's very, very shimmery. And I really should be holding my hand up higher so I'm not getting my hand oils all over my paper, but you know, that's what it is. Okay, so that's really pretty. I'm wondering if I should go across with all 3 of them. Maybe that's what I'll do. So I don't know if that's showing up. I only taped down my paper a bit so we can see if it moves a little. Let's see on this black. Okay, that's pretty. I also want to see how much these move if I do like a gradient with water. We'll test that in a second. It's pretty pretty. And this is so that's the Strathmore. This is the Canson XL watercolor paper. So they're pretty thick. And I want to say they're fairly opaque, like looking at the black. But again, this is just the white, so let's see. Let's try the champagne color. They're pretty creamy paints. That's really pretty. I love anything metallic, so of course I'm going to say they're pretty, even if they don't work the greatest, as long as they're shiny. Though obviously we would like them to work well. On the black, so satisfying to do it on the black. Those colors are look pretty similar though. They actually look more different on the Strathmore paper than they do on the Stonehenge black. Just adding a bit more to see if we can develop more of that color. Yeah, you can see the more yellow tinge of it, but I'm not as wowed or see as much of a change between the colors on the black than I do on the white, but I'm not sure if that's showing up for you. I'll just check later. Pretty. A little bit of a tea break. Let's check out this pink and see. So in the package, this would have been the lilac instead of the light pink, but I'm pretty sure it's the light pink because that looks pink. And I'm gonna assume the lilacs are kind of purple, so maybe they just messed them up on where they, or maybe I moved them around. I did open this real quick prior, but I don't remember moving any, so I'm not sure. Oh well. It's kind of like a Barbie pink. See, I'm not black watercolor paper. This is why you buy it, is for metallic reasons like this, and I'm just not excited about this. They just kind of look they just look washed out. They look, oh my god. I'm sorry, I accidentally kicked the camera. One moment. Okay. Sorry about that. I was saying that maybe if I do a layer after, maybe we can try that with the black paper. I'm just they don't look as poppy. I expect that with the white. I'm not upset about that with the white. It's the black where you're kind of expect it to look a little bit more bright. And that's it on the Canson watercolor paper. Alrighty, halfway through. Now we'll look at this lilac color. They do re-wet super easily, so that's kind of nice. Okay. Purple's kind of pretty, but purple's my favorite color, so I'm gonna be biased, I think. But those are pretty creamy, I'm gonna say. I'm not upset there. See, this looks washed out with all the black. I guess they're just not pigmented enough. But they are super shimmery, so if you just want to do accents on things and you just want to add little details on a black paint watercolor, I don't know, or I don't know what other use they could be. If you like calligraphy and you're not super worried about, oh, we got street cleaners out, I think. So if you hear a noise in the background, I think it's the street cleaners. I won't complain. Now we have what they call rose. They call it rose gold, but I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be rose gold because in French it says or rose, and or is gold. So I'm just gonna say it's a rose gold, and that is orange. That's orange. That's a peach color. So I would not say that's rose gold, but it's nice. Maybe I have higher hopes. That's probably the most poppy-ish one we have on the black. And maybe, who knows, maybe they'll dry down different, you know? You know, I'm curious after. I'm gonna grab a Micron or something, some kind of black pigment pen, and see if how opaque they are. Go over black on white paper. I think that could be kind of more telling And this is that final green tone. It's supposed to be lime. It looks like a spring green to me, but like, do the names really matter here? No. That purple lays down really nice. Like, they're even colors. Like, they do an even, like an even coat. And then this last. Okay. So those are the colors that we have, the 6 colors. Let's give that a little wash off. See how they move. Like, that pink is pretty. Like, it's very bubblegummy. They're not that like typical like metallic that you'd get. They're kind of like a, here's a pigment with metallic in it. It's not like it was made as a metallic pigment, I feel. Like, if that makes any sense. I feel like I've just made this all much more confusing. Let's get a micron here. Whoopsie. And we'll test it here on the Strathmore. Just draw a little heart and color it in a little. Let's see what this does. Good enough. Let that dry for a second. And I think I'm gonna choose like the purple, either the purple or the green. I feel like that's the least patchy looking color on the black. So I'm gonna choose the purple to lay over the heart and see how could we cover up the heart. I want to see like if you can build up like the pigment on it to see if like it's kind of like how opaque it is. That a little test. And I'm also curious, we'll also test it here about if we lay down some water, how much do they move? Let's try this orange and see how much it moves. I can't even. I'm not upset with that. Like, it blooms a little bit, yeah. Okay, let's see that really nice champagne color, if that blooms on the black. And my very decent watercolor practice of not having 2 buckets of water, so just contaminating my paints. I just don't care that much about it. Oh, see, that's beautiful. It's like Starry Night. Woo! That's pretty. Not mad at all. And let's see, just to be fair, we'll give you something to do. Over here on the Canson, let's see if we can like wash it over the green. Like, you get a decent amount of paint for $2, so like if you're looking to start with what metallic watercolors, this is great. Let's see if it kind of spreads over. Okay, it's moving a little. It moves a little. Waters down really nice though. It's like a pastel-y green. It's kind of pretty. Let's see about adding another color into that. Let's do the pink here. Oopsie. Oh, that's cute. Pretty. Let's see about mixing. Like, we don't have any primary colors here, but we could do something like, we could try the green and the pink. It'd probably make like the closest thing to a purple. I have this palette here that has a bit of black on it, so we can kind of see the colors as we go, because obviously up here we might lose some of those. We'll do it both actually. We might lose some of that lighter tone if you were using like this champagne or this white. You might not be able to see them. And do some of this. Yeah, it's kind of making a purplish color. It's like, oh, it's almost like a silver. Let's see. So that's, oh, not what I was expecting. Just like really nice blue. That's actually really pretty. It's almost like a cobalty almost, I want to say. That's really pretty. I like that. Let's see what that looks like on the blue. Yeah, see, this is that same cobalty color that over here next to the champagne. that's diluting down in the water, they almost look identical. So that's interesting. That is very interesting. So for $2, I'm not mad at this set, even though the names and the colors don't really match the descriptions at all. That's okay. Look at the white and champagne do. I'm not overly wowed with how, especially like these two colors, and the pink. Like the pink I think could be way more punchy, especially on the black, which is what like I imagine metallic watercolors to be used on. Like I mainly use metallic watercolors on black. I would expect it to be more punchy. These are nice. This purple, as much as I liked it over here, like especially on this Canson, it reminds me of a watercolor paint I had made a couple of years ago. This purple, it's just not, like it's not really showing up on the black. Like it looks silver, like more of a, like a bluish silver. The green and the orange, very bold on the black. Overall, like great. I'd be happy with these like as accent little bits and bobs throughout. I don't know about doing a whole like piece with them. I don't think there's enough like to differentiate these three colors together, and I think that they would get very muddy and lost if you mixed any of them with each other, like, or if you even just put them beside each other. There's not enough to like differentiate that it's separate colors. But for $2, pretty fun. I don't know if I'd pick up the other sets just because I do own quite a few metallic watercolors and I haven't been using them too frequently now, but I may get them for the heck of it, especially maybe like the kind of primary color set, because I have the Finetec palette, and I think that they could be comparable color wise, so it'd be kind of fun to see them side by side. Maybe I should have picked those up, or the gold ones. I have some Finetec gold metallics as well that I think we could kind of do a more side by side comparison. I chose these because I just thought the colors were really cute, and something I would kind of lean towards. But yeah, the blooming here actually really nice. We can have some tissue here. I don't know if any of these are dry enough. They still kind of feel sticky. I know this isn't good to just be touching your paint like this, but I just want to see if they're dry enough to see if they do like any transferring. I'm just getting a white tissue here and seeing if any of it lifts. So that orange was pretty good. Okay, Canson paper is more just eating up the tissue. Let's try the Strathmore. I don't feel like that orange was dry. Yeah, it's still sticky. I wouldn't suggest just touching your watercolor painting like this. You might be upset. Yeah, these are definitely just kind of, I can't tell if it's the paper that's sticky or just them needing to dry more, but it's not pulling up, so it feels like it's pretty well bound. Like other than that orange that I feel like was my fault for not being dry. They don't pick up very much, and this like blooming's gorgeous. That's really pretty. The mixing of that one color here, that like tealish, that was the green with the pink, kind of made this bluish color, and I really like that. So these would definitely be fun to play around with a bit more. I will let you know if I do anything different with them. Thank you for watching, and I dipped my paintbrush a total of 0 times in my tea today, which is awesome because it's usually at least twice in a time period like this, so I was cognizant of it today. Thank you for watching.